And lots of them had a conspiracy theory that there was a shady international cabal conspiring against everyone, or the daft one believed in aliens, and you're like, but in the real what? But there is
a cabal.
Yes.
Yeah.
So go look to the Epstein and Prince Andrew and all these
taxing billionaires. They don't put it together.
Yeah.
Like the shady cabal that's keeping the working class down are billionaires because they're hoarding money. So there's only so much money to go around. Like it is being lost from the working classes. But they never want to tax billionaires, or they never look at Dubai. Like Dubai is like such a great example of the world because you can get really, really incredible treatment. Like if you're middle class or you're not that rich, you can go to Dubai and have a taste of the high life.
That is why people like going there.
It is
I
why
think we said this
they
on
like
another
gold gilded stuff, but there are people that have been trafficked there and they're worth more to their families by killing themselves.
Yeah, I saw that.
You saw that.
Bangladeshi workers.
And it's disgraceful, but that is the world on a whole. And we're disgusted at Dubai. That's the world. And it's disgusting that like people want to go, oh, leave billionaires alone. It's like billionaires really shouldn't exist. They shouldn't.
Yeah.
And but these HS tickets, these poor lads. Do you remember the lads getting interviewed in the Manosphere thing, and they're just fans of
the ones where he was saying we don't believe in depression, and then they're like, how did your brother die? And he went, he killed himself.
He killed himself. Yeah, he mysteriously.
Sorry, but that was like unbelievable.
Or they talk about how women have an inherent worth, and that if you're incredibly beautiful, you can be brought on a yacht.
That was the bit that sent me over the edge.
Yeah.
Where he was like, what are you talking about? You got vagina and titties. You're beautiful.
Yeah, I know.
No, he said you have worth from having a vag.
A vag and titties.
I was like, people still abort female babies in some countries, have selective abortions.
Yeah.
What are you on about?
And it kind of reminded me of, I saw this advert for OnlyFans that was saying it was a reel that came up going, you should join OnlyFans. Here are people that have been on OnlyFans that lives have been better, and it's a lot of beautiful women or beautiful men going, I've been able to help my mother. I've bought my mother a house from OnlyFans, but they're all beautiful people that are able to give testimony that OnlyFans have changed their lives. I'd like to see an Uggo in this on OnlyFans that have been like, this has changed my life. I can help my family. It's like where these incel men just presume that all women have worth because they have a vagina or because they have tits or because they can do makeup or whatever.
Yeah.
That they hate women because of that. But also they hate ugly women. So where's the...
These men though, I find they always... Because I didn't find it shocking because I've met a lot of guys like that in comedy.
Yeah.
And the funny thing is they always end up being the most into their wives. They have the most traditional marriages, and they seem to get a lot in terms of emotional labor from their wives.
Mm-hmm.
So that was the confusing thing. By the way, there was a bit in that program where HS Tiki Talkie had a woman.
I just love saying the words. Just a mouthfeel of HS Tiki Talkie. Just say it. If you're listening at home, just say HS Tiki Talkie.
1, 2, 3.
HS Tiki Talkie. Yeah. Imagine fearing someone called that.
But there's a bit where he's sitting with another OnlyFans girl with duck lips, and she got big on OnlyFans because she was known as the sexy plasterer.
Yeah.
And then when I was watching that with my partner, he went, oh. And I went, what? And he went, it's just great she got a trade. And I said, and yet she still had to go on OnlyFans. This is how fucked social mobility is in the UK, or any chance of improving your lot. And it doesn't matter. The government went on and on about don't get people to go to uni, get people to get a trade, and you still got to get your arse out.
Yeah, or marry someone who also has a trade. Like, you can't support... I know I've said this on the pod before again, but like, the social contract should be you get a trade and you're able to buy a house and then have a partner at home if they choose to be at home. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Then two of you getting jobs, paying out of your arse for childcare because there's no free childcare, and not being able to get a mortgage and constantly renting. Like, it's just like... It is sad, but isn't it sad that the Manosphere exists, that HS Tiki Taki, who went to private school, has to demean himself by encouraging 13-year-old boys to do cryptocurrency and receiving blowjobs on live. Like, that can't be that's not a dignified life. It's as dignified as Bonnie Blue. He's bringing his mother as much happiness. Like, you know, people should be going to HS Tiki Taki all the time. Like, how do you feel about demeaning yourself? You got a private education and this is what you've done with this.
Yeah, it made me think she probably sent him to private school. Sometimes people do that because they think my kid has certain needs and they're not going to be accommodated.
Well, they weren't accommodated. And it's a bad indictment of private
Who
school.
else was in it? What about the Louisiana steel magnate?
And his wife?
He wasn't too awful.
No.
If I was to do my, like...
He's the least awful.
Yeah.
And probably the most traumatized. If you looked at, like, they were going into his life and his mum seemed chaotic. If I had to look at stuff, I'm like, of all of them,
he was the most sympathetic one.
Absolutely.
Even though he was friends with the Tate brothers.
Exactly.
I'm only saying in the context of, like, the order in which I would shoot them.
Yeah. He would be like,
I say go.
Tell the others.
Run.
Tell
the Tate brother. Tell Andrew I got an autism diagnosis. Andrew Tate adopted a dog.
Is this going to be more of...
No, he didn't adopt a dog.
What?
Sorry. Andrew Tate tried to adopt that little monkey in Japan.
Punch.
Yeah, Punch the macaque.
Yeah, because he's on his own. It's Punch on his own. And then he's like...
Because Punch just had a cloth mother, Andrew Tate was like, me and my brother will buy him. And it's like, now try that with women. But I just
what kind of life do you have to offer? You're on the run for sex trafficking, and you're like, I can give this macaque a safe and stable home. I hope it rips off his face. I hope it rips off his scalp and his sunglasses.
Oh, did you ever remember when we were on tour and I mentioned that chimp documentary pretty much every day?
Yeah. I don't remember that.
What's it called?
Monkey Madness? No. Chimp Crazy.
Chimp Heaven.
Chimp Heaven. That's where all the people go who have adopted chimps and have the chimps
their faces ripped off.
They go to Chimp Heaven. My favourite bit of that documentary was that woman. She got interviewed on so a woman got her face ripped off by a chimp, and it was very sad.
It was right. So this documentary, if you've got Now TV, we're actually not sponsored by Now TV. That's the rest is entertainment. Like for $9.99 a month, you can watch what I think is called Chimp Crazy.
It's Chimp Crazy,
and it's an HBO documentary. It's amazing.
It's incredible.
It feels like watching an alternate, like another life that I could have had.
Yeah, that you could have had. Yeah, I know.
It's basically American women who treat monkeys like they're their babies.
Yeah.
And the bad thing is these people live in these huge ranches with so much land.
Yeah.
But they're always so mental that you can't conceive of them having a job or...
Oh, you're like, how did they get the funds to provide for this monkey?
Yeah, because monkeys don't come cheap.
No.
I'll tell you that.
I Googled it.
And also, their little outfits, you don't have to get from a specialist monkey retailer.
Monkey clothes are us, or whatever.
I actually just saw a similar thing where this fucking lunatic in America, she's got a pet squirrel, and the squirrel has something like 500 different outfits.
Wow.
And she dressed it up as...
What did she dress it up as? What did she...
I was like Abraham Lincoln. She dressed him monkey up as
Wait, the
a
squirrel.
president. Squirrel.
Oh,
Squirrel.
because a monkey I can understand. A squirrel. A
squirrel.
A big hat, so it's got a big hat.
It wasn't Abe Lincoln because she stages little scenarios with a squirrel.
Little scenario.
And basically she had this presidential inauguration. To be fair, with all this going on with Trump and stuff, you would just want to retreat into a sort of safe squirrel world.
I don't know how safe Abraham Lincoln is.
So basically, she showed the squirrel pulling up to like a tiny White House she'd built for it. And I just couldn't, because she showed like the rails, the clothing, the outfits that the squirrel had. And you're just going, how is she not in the streets just yelling through a traffic cone? Because she
must have
bananas.
loads of money. She must have invested in Facebook early on or something, or like, invented PayPal or something like that.
Yeah.
You see, this is the life that Elon Musk could have if he just had the bravery.
Yeah, did you see? What's her name? I think it's Joyce Carol Oates.
Oh, yeah, she killed him.
A sick burn to Elon Musk, where she just was like, "This man has so little imagination." She was like, "You could do anything. There's so many brilliant things he could do.
Yeah,
and he's just so limited."
He's so limited.